This is the Eclectic Discussion Podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's another EDP. It's me, another I remember when. Again, old blog. Wish it was still around. The blog and the the message board. Eclectic Discussion before the podcast. Oh, we had so much times. So many fun times. So also used to write, reminiscing on the old days, the 80s. I remember when we rocked African medallions, girls wore biker shorts, fellas had jams, women rocked skirts. Yeah, skirts. They fooled me. I thought that the girl had no skirt, and then I'm like, why is she mad athletic in her skirt? And the wind, and you're like, oh, all right, that's cool. I guess if you just wanted the look, but not the. So is that, why don't they do that now? Why aren't skirts like jams? It was just long. Bermuda shorts? We had Bermuda shorts, jams. They called them jams. Maybe they didn't call them jams where you were. I don't know. Mad Balls, Power Wheels, Slip and Slide, had the BMX bike, Huffy written down the side. Shouts to the Stu Thompson. I begged for the Stu Thompson, got the Stu. I think I did a story about the bikes. I'm going to do a whole episode on just my bikes and stuff. Because it was a time. I think I did a story about when I almost died, but anyway, back to this. Darkwing Duck and the Maniacs ate the cat, and if you wanted waves, you had to get Dax. I put in the Dax pomade listen, one, thick grease. No one should probably even put down their head, but it smells so good. Dax was the best smelling hair grease. Had the troop sweatsuit, matching Kango, trading blows on Nintendo, punching out Glass Joe, King Hippo, Penny Candy, then a nickel, the cherry 2-stick break apart popsicles. That was, Penny Candy. I'm going to do a whole episode on Penny Candy too, but Penny Candy was crazy. Then all of a sudden, inflation. It's like, why is that a nickel now? And then this was back, and I did it on the Candies podcast, when Now and Laters and Lemon Heads were a dime a piece. So all you needed was a dime. And so then Penny Candy made sense, and then Penny Candy turned into a nickel, and it just ruined the block. We didn't like that. The cherry 2-stick break apart. Everyone had the break apart popsicles. What I've never seen is anyone share. I know you can break them apart and have 2 popsicles, but in my whole life and existence, they were still for the same person. Like, even like people that have brothers and sisters, you better give them their own 2 sticks. Because why would you purposely, you started with 2 popsicles, you gonna go to 1? We're not doing that. Not in the 80s. And of course, Mike Tyson's Punch Out and Glass Joe was the easiest. King Hippo, it's good. I never beat Tyson. Not even gonna lie to you. And you would think, now I'm old, understand buttons and this rudimentary technology at this point, probably still couldn't do it. Back to the post. Debbie snack cakes and my ponies were little. Girls sucked pickles with the Now and Later in the middle. And they did. Stonewash, LA Gear, Mr. Belvedere, Beastie Boys came out. They made Paul Revere. Paul Revere, one of the illest beats ever. Shouts to Rick Rubin. Stonewash, you had to have Stonewash jeans. If you didn't have and I didn't like how they had all the stupid different washes after Stonewash popped off. It was like, oh nah, these is acid wash. Shut up. Stupid acid wash. Nah, this is something else wash. You just need Stonewash. That was it. Also, who knew what Stonewash was? We just knew that it didn't look like regular jeans, and we had to have it. Um, Mr. Belvedere was dope. This is back. You could just watch anything, get a couple of laughs off. My Little Ponies, never played with them because I'm me. Little Debbie snack cakes. I think everyone should have been introduced to the oatmeal cream pie first. Then everything else is secondary. Then you have your favorites. You're like, I like a Star Crunch. I like a fudge round. But let's be real here. The oatmeal cream pies is where you needed to be in life. Um, all right, but the now later the pickles and the now later. I don't know what women were on or girls, but they definitely were on that, and like they would just eat pickles, and it was and that's the it was nice 80s. You being fucking innocent and ignorant. There was no innuendo, and it was just you just got a pickle. I don't know, but now it'll be back to this. Um, used to do the wop till my neck got sore when you made Kool-Aid, just let the sugar pour, which is accurate. One, and I said this on the Kool-Aid episode. I have a lot of episodes. You need to catch up. Um, you just take the bag of sugar and pour it in the thing, and I had a visual cue. I was like, all right, when the sugar get around here, that's when you. Well, see, I never had a pitcher, so we had the jugs. That juice would regular juice would come in, and you just put the sugar in first. I think it should be right there. Then you put the Kool Aid in there. Okay. Then you water up to the thing, twist the cap, and you just shake it. That was it. There was no stirring, like I said on the Kool Aid joint. I didn't know that you were supposed to use warm water. There's ways like people put the water in and then just a little bit just to dissolve all the stuff. Then you get you some nice like Kool-Aid syrup, and then you add more water. Listen, I just wanted my Kool-Aid, so I didn't fucking Einstein it back in the day. Um, back to this. My favorite store had to be Toys R Us. Shoot, frick, dang, and darn. Couldn't cuss. Used to hit 7-Eleven to get a slush. Girls, rat tail combs. Men, the wave brush. Had the radio with 4D energizers. Mad people had the luster pink moisturizer. Yeah, the pink moisturizer. I had the pink moisturizer. I never had a curl. My mother did, but I I never had a curl. Never had a curl, but you get your hair mad soft with the Luster Silk products. Shouts to the D batteries. Gotta have those. I had those in my in the radio, and then my mini Donkey Kong game. I think that took like two. My radio took four. Then I got a better radio. It took eight. I think it did. And of course, we put them in the freezer when it went down. Listen, it worked. 7-Eleven slush. Where's actually the Slurpee? Cause the slushy was the other shit with the dog, the hush slushy thing, hush puppy slushy thing. You guys will know what I'm talking about if you're from the era. Toys R Us, of course, Toys R Us. Um, let's get back to this. Plus the S curl kits, that was some fly girl shit. If you were light skinned back then, man, that was it. Out All Night came on 9 o'clock. Had Morris Chestnut, Dwayne Martin, and Viv Fox. A lot of people don't know about Out All Night. It did have those three, and Patti LaBelle. Oh, I didn't see this. And Patti LaBelle. Hell, remember Shirt Tails. Well, well, what about Scratch and Sniff Snickers that smell? So Out All Night. Very. This is when Vivica Fox was the baddest thing ever because we didn't know who she was. She was brand new. That was great. Dwayne Martin, Morris Chestnut, Patti LaBelle. Shirt Tails was great. Shouts to Bogey. Bogey was the best one. And then, I don't know. Pammy was okay. And then they ruined it when they brought in fucking the kangaroo. Anyway, I think I talked about that on the Saturday morning cartoons, one of the Saturday morning cartoon lineup things. Scratch and sniff stickers, of course. Also, don't forget about the smell good pencils. The pencils, the number two pencils that smell good, and you do your school all day, and then you smell your hand and it smell like blueberry. Shouts to those. We continue on. Garbage Pail Kids and way before lids with rock starter caps, top 10 3/4 mids, top tens, those are Adidas if you didn't know. The top 10, we never called sneakers mids. I swear they didn't call them mids back then. We called them 3/4. You had the highs, you had the lows, and then you had the 3/4. That's what we call them. I don't know where the mid came from, but definitely that. Garbage Pail Kids was shit. I also have a Garbage Pail Kids episode. I have an episode on everything. I think I just made these posts, went back and read them and said, "No, I'm gonna do a show about it." Starter caps. Caps used to be crazy. Remember the corduroy caps with the teams on it? Oh, those was nasty. I had a corduroy Fila hat. I don't know why they were They were just dope. All right, back to this. Cracking jokes always began with "You Big," had Cherry Clans, Boston Baked Beans, and Candy Cigs. Okay, yes, there is a Ferrera Pan episode where I talk about the Cherry Clans and the Boston Baked Beans. Um, Candy cigarettes. We had the bubblegum cigars. It was the candy cigarettes, bubblegum cigars. Because you wanted to look grown, I guess. I don't know. And then yeah, if you didn't start your jokes with "You Big," then it wasn't going as they say hit right. You gotta "You Big," and then even if the next word was little, "You big little," you had to hit somebody with. Also, for emphasis, had to suck your teeth first. "You big," and then you just let them have it. Back when Kermit had a thing for that pig, Cool Roski, Marky D, and the beatbox was big. Winnie had Tig, so did Smooth the Hustler, Dinkle D, Charlie, and Milo had Buster. Remember, Margot and Punky Brewster didn't trust her. Okay, all right. Kermit did have a thing for the pig. Cool Rock, Fat Boys, Cool Rockski, Prince Marky D, and the Human Beatbox. There's only one left now. Cool Rock is the only one left. It's crazy. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger were some of the most famous, unentertaining things ever. Like everyone knows Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and what's the one that people used to call me? Eeyore. And all Piglet. They're not fun. They're not funny. They're not entertaining. I don't know why we know them. Like I know who Raggedy Ann and Andy is, and they never did anything. Kids just put up with bullshit. Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gambler, his brother. Shouts to them. Broken Language is an incredible song. Still one of my favorite hip hop songs ever made. Dingle D, Charlie Brown, and Milo with the dance. Busta Rhymes, Leaders in the New School. Broke up on fucking, what was that? Young TV Raps. They broke up during the show. That was something. Margot and Punky Brewster. No, I didn't trust her, but she was probably my favorite outside of Cherry. Hey, Cherry, how you doing? Shout out to the refrigerator box. Okay, all right. And this is it. World 4-1. I couldn't beat on Defender. That orange purple Cubert board. I remember. Oh, the orange and purple Cubert board. I could not get off of that one because that was when, so on Cubert, you had to hit all of the squares and it turns the color, right? Well, like the orange and purple one, is you had to hop on all of them, turn them orange, then hop on them again and turn them purple. And Coily, the snake always just get me. I couldn't surfboard my way away from. I couldn't beat that. And 4-1, that specifically, if someone would take the sticks and get me off of that board, I could rock. But 4-1, I don't know. 4-1 on defender was no good for me. Um, but so yeah, that was I remember when Luster Pink. So listen, I will keep doing these because it's fun for me to remember what I wrote like dumb long ago, and just reminisce on this stuff. If you want me to keep doing this, I'll keep them going. But I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble for 15 minutes. In the meantime, in between time, yo, go back and listen to the other shows because they're not dated. They're all stuff like this, reminiscing. It's a Kool-Aid show. So you can't do that on television show. It's a high school show, a grade school show. It's a fucking some of everything show. Nothing topical because who wants to? This is an escape. No one wants to think about what's going on right now. Right now sucks. Anyway, meantime, between time, appreciation.
With your wrinkled pussy, I can't be your lover.